Good morning, to God be the glory. You guys, I'm just jumping on right quick. I've been thinking about how many people are having or dealing with mental health. Mental health has seemed like to me ravaged our world. I deal with a several young people that has anxiety, that has panic attacks, that has some seasonal depression, clinically depressed, um, depressed with occasions. It's not necessarily a winter, spring, summer, fall, but it's an event, a trauma that has happened in their lives. And not just young people, let me say that, but mainly the people I speak to are young, but I have some adults. I just wanted to come on today because I know that there has to be more people in the world that feel like they have no one to talk to, that feels like their world is coming apart, that feels like nobody's going through it but them. You are not alone. You can get through this. God is the author of love and of power and of sound mind. Is it Second Timothy? Jesus, what is it, Lord? I was just reading it. I want to say Second Timothy 1, 5, and 7. If not, I'm going to put it up there. And it says, I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, right? God has given us the ability and the weapon to defeat the attack of the enemy. Anxiety, panic attacks, depression is babies of fear. That's what it is. Now, we have some healthy fear and we have some unhealthy fear. Now, fear can protect you from being hurt, right? Let's say you were walking down the street at night and something says, man, I shouldn't go that way, but you go that way anyway. And let's just say you get ready to step off a curb and almost get hit by a truck, but you step back. Fear is that thing that causes you to like, oh, that can hurt me, and you step back, right? So that's like a good fear, that fear God has given us to protect us, right? Now, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I've heard a doctor talk, and they talked about how a part of your brain is set to disperse fear to protect you. Okay, now that's good fear. I'm talking about the fear that life has happened to you, a situation has happened, trauma has happened, something has happened to you that caused you to revert to fear whenever it seems like that thing is going to happen again. Okay, and that's how anxiety happened. I'm gonna tell you my situation. I went through a divorce. I was fine. I think I deal with trauma and situations and problems. I think I deal with them fairly decent because I go to the word, right? I go to the God, like when I'm tripping out, I'm like, Lord, listen, you need to help me because I don't think I can make it through this. I go to my word and God shows me, like, baby, I love you. I'm powerful. I'm wonderful. In me, you can do all things. God tells you that I am the head and not the tail. And God tells that you will defeat this. And God tell me that, don't worry about what one say. Think about me. Don't keep your mind on the world. Keep your mind on me. And so God starts to tell me these things. I'm like, okay, Lord, my bad. I'm tripping. Right? Some people can't pull through like that. When I went through my divorce, I thought that thing was going to take me out. Y'all, I developed panic attacks. It was so bad. I was driving along the road and I thought I was having a heart attack. Literally had to call my best friend to come pick me up, like call the ambulance. The Bambalance is what my kids call. Like seriously, it messed me up. But when I sat down for real, and took time with God, he started to show me that every time I went into a panic attack, I thought about what was happening in court. I thought about the devil was playing in my mind, telling me I was going to lose my kid. I thought about I had already lost my kid. See, you got to think about what you're thinking about. And it will truly help you kind of calm down. Every time I went to court, it stressed me out because I didn't have the money to pay for a lawyer in the first place. Every time I had to go to court, it was $500. I didn't have $500 every time. So the devil told me, oh, you gonna lose. Oh, you gonna lose your baby. Or you ain't got the money. Your lawyer ain't gonna represent you no more. I heard that instead of hearing, I make all things happen. I have all the money in the world. You are an ancestor of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are my child. You have the power of heavenly realm, right? I didn't hear that because my problems was eating at me so much greater than I was reading my word. And so the what I did know about the Lord, it kind of was silenced. And I started to think about, man, if I don't get this $500, I ain't gonna be able to go to court. If I don't go to court, then they're gonna give my baby over, and I'm gonna lose my child. I mean, it was so much out. That divorce thing almost took me out. Seriously, I thought I was going to die in that. But one day, I had a dream. Come on, Holy Spirit. And I tossed and turned. My spirit toiled all night long. God wrapped me in his arms and he told me that he loved me. And he told me that he's going to work it out in my favor. And I said, okay, Lord, I'm listening, but I'm afraid. He said, cast all your cares unto me because I care about everything you care about. I woke up. I said, Lord, what do you want me to do? I got on my knees. He said, walk away from it all. He said, give everything that y'all made together, walk away from it. Just ask for the custody of your baby. I said, but do you know, Lord, I could get, my house is worth $300,000. My car, I was going through all these things, and God said, do you trust me? I said, okay, Lord. Okay, I trust you. I got up off my knees. I called my lawyer. It was on a Thursday. My lawyer, I said, lawyer, but I said her name. I said, I don't want anything. I just want custody of my daughter. That's it. That's all I want. My lawyer said, are you sure? Do you know that you can get da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? She read it off. But see, that was her job, but that also was the attack of the enemy. Because God had just told me, don't worry about it. I got you. So she was trying to show me, the devil was trying to tell me what I was going to lose, but not necessarily what I was going to gain. So I said, yes, I give it all. She said, I'm going to give you over the weekend. And if you still feel this way on Monday, then I'll write the paperwork up. I said, okay. I went back into prayer. God said that everything you lose, because you will lose. He said, everything that you will lose, I will redeem you triple fold. Now, y'all, I thought he was talking about money and a house and all that. No. He was talking about wisdom. He was talking about discernment. He was talking about favor. He was talking about love. When you take time with God, God will take time with you.